Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. O thou that dwelleth in the darkness of the outer void, come forth unto earth once more, I entreat thee. O thou who abideth beyond the spheres of time, hear my supplication. I hear Master Therian's chanting coming from Liber Legis far above us. It sounds like a song, perhaps a curse. Motherfucker. I don't know what he's planning, but I'm not going to let it happen. Ithaqua! A dragon of ice bursts, roaring from Ithaqa's muzzle, and it screams through the sky towards the crimson Deus Machina, freezing the air as it howls. O thou who art the gate and the way, come forth, thy servant calleth thee! Ithaqua is moving faster than the speed of sound, but Liber Legis dodges it without interrupting the incantation. Ithaqua passes Liber Legis, ascending high into the sky before coming about. Then enters a steep dive, plummeting towards Liber Legis with its jaws wide open. Liber Legis plunges its bladed hand into Ithaqua's mouth, tearing it through it all the way to the tail. The two halves of the slain dragon gradually dissolve into snow as they fall. Liber Legis sweeps its fingers through the air, drawing in the glittering snow, a burning crimson brand, the sign of Caput Draconis. It then extends the thumb and middle finger of its right hand and thrusts it forward, the sign of Kish. Come forth, I speak the words, I break thy bonds, thy seal is cast aside. Pass through the gate and enter the world, I maketh thy mighty sign. Now Liber Legis makes a fist with the index and little finger extended, the sign of Vur. This spell! Shit! We're nowhere near catching up to Liber Legis. Pissed, I fire a salvo from Demonbane's Vulcans. Naturally, the bullets are rendered powerless by Liber Legis' barrier. However, the explosions caused by the enhanced shells do manage to cause a slight disturbance in the shield's energy. I fling the scimitar Barzai into the cloud of smoke and fluctuating power. I hear the sound of colliding metal and see a shower of sparks. When the smoke clears, I see that the scimitar has embedded itself in Liber Legis' left shoulder. Without skipping a beat, I summon Cthugha and load a godbeast shell. You never fail to entertain me. Cthugha! Godbeast form! The fiery beast charges Liber Legis with a mighty roar. Soon, reaching critical levels, the brightness of the flames pouring from Cthugha's body rivals that of the sun. Shit. Liber Legis tears the scimitar from its shoulder, just as Cthugha's burning fangs reach it. A tremendous explosion shakes the air. Then comes a moment of absolute silence. And then there's a second explosion, or rather a death howl that sounds like an explosion, as the flaming creature bursts apart, sliced into tiny fragments. This is yours. Liber Legis flings the still burning scimitar like a javelin, sending it streaking it towards the exit. Defying inertia, it carves an enormous flaming star out of the wall, before hurtling towards us with terrifying speed. Fucker! I twist aside to avoid the scimitar, then grab it by the hilt as it passes. Liber Legis accelerates, passing through the centre of the pentagram to the outside. Wait, you motherfucker! We follow close behind, passing through the pentagram and emerging beneath the blue sky. Liber Legis continues to ascend, going faster and faster and faster and faster. It becomes a burning comet with a crimson tail, and Demonbane also ascends, going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. The terrible G's slam into us like a brick wall. Fool! Don't accelerate so recklessly, the frame can't handle it! Somewhere far beyond the sound barrier, we finally catch Liber Legis. My senses shift into a light speed, making the world around me appear to be moving at a crawl. I swing the scimitar Barzai. Liber Legis swings its bladed hand. The weapons meet with a mighty crash, and the force of the collision blasts us away from each other. Ah! Ah! Stop! We come to a rapid stop and sudden friction scorching the air. We seem to have been knocked pretty far back. Demonbane is glowing red hot, and the heat rising from it is warping the air like a mirage. Inertia control! Liber Legis comes to rest after flying an equal distance from the point of impact. Master Therian's voice rings out as Liber Legis spreads its arms from beneath crimson wings. Look below you, Deus Kuru! I look down. Below us spreads the Sea of Relay, where the Allied Navy and the minions of Cthulhu are still fighting. Something terrible is beginning in those dark waters. The whole ocean lies under an ominous cloak of silence. Silence does not herald the end of the battle, not by a long shot. Something is rising rapidly from the deep, something huge and immensely other. It can't be. Relay is surfacing! The ocean falls silent. Nothing moves. Not the hordes of monsters running rampant on the surface, not the deep ones striking beneath the waves, not even the god-demon Cthulhu itself. The sudden change throws the Allied fleet into confusion. What the? But the silence lasts for only an instant, and a moment later the entire ocean begins to shake as though there is an unimaginably huge serpent riding in its depths. The water churns and boils, roaring as it tosses the ships like toys. Report! Something extremely large is coming to the surface. It can't be. Relay! No, we're too late. Before Ruri can even succumb to despair, something huge bursts out of the sea in front of her ship. It's a titanic wall. No, a pillar. The pillar truly seems to pierce the sky as it blocks out the sun, for no one is able to see the top of it, save perhaps for the unlucky sailors whose ships were carried high into the sky upon it. The thunderous din has not ceased. Relay is not a city of a single pillar. More towers burst from the waves, one by one, each dispelling an immeasurable amount of water as it rises. The shattered hulks of ships and monsters rain from the sky. None can believe the terrifying scale of what's happening before their eyes, and it seems like a scene straight out of a nightmare. However, the surfacing of Relay is not what truly needs to be feared. The pillars that emerge from the sea are clearly made of some otherworldly material. They can only be buildings of Relay, and they are all twisted in straight lines. I know it's totally ridiculous, but that's the only way I can describe them. Earthly concepts are incapable of explaining these structures, built according to non-Euclidean geometry. But that's not the problem. These countless pillars are not arranged at random. They're surrounding Cthulhu in a perfect circle. It reminds me of Stonehenge. The scale's completely different, of course, but what lies beneath us is indeed a vast circle of stone. The Ring of Stones? That spell! It can only be one thing. This is bad, Kuru. We must stop him! But it's much too late. The change is soon perceived by all things still living here, and none can tear their eyes from it. For it is an absolute hopeless, an other of cosmic grandeur, far surpassing our mere human understanding. What? Nagay, Nagaka, Bug Shugoth, Yana, Yog Sugoth, Yana, Yanai, Lusnana, Yog Sugoth, Yafli, Higay, Naglana, Aya, Naga! Liber Legis summons a golden sword with which it traces in the air a shining upside down. The sign of Cordia Draconis. Nunya, Hunya, Yog-Sothoth. This accursed hymn, this evil verse that must not exist. These words, I've heard them before. This is the 9th verse, the summoning of Yog-Sothoth. Come forth, O God who is the gate and key. Come forth, O God who is all in one and one in all. Come forth, my Father. Huh? The demon god Cthulhu, the mighty great old one, boils. Cthulhu melts and becomes a frothing mass of slime that dissolves into bubbles, shapeless and repulsive. And soon there is nothing left of Cthulhu. The world is filled with bubbles. Everything grows horribly indistinct as the boundaries between worlds muddle. Where does this world begin and end? Where does the other world begin and end? Reality itself is losing its identity and everything is becoming uncertain. Glowing rainbow-coloured spheres are everywhere, suffusing the oceans of Relay. And on the surface of the sea, beneath the waves, and in the dark depths, in each and every drop of water, and in the spaces between them, in the sky, in the blue itself, and in the riding on the wind, in each and every particle that makes up the air, and in the spaces between them. The sea changes. The sky changes. Space changes. Time changes. The world changes. The new world is made of rainbow spheres, and they consume the old with their vibrant glow. Everything is rainbow-colored. Everything is made of spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. 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 The spheres are a camel wearing a golden crown. The spheres are a colossal bull. The spheres are a great prince. The spheres are a red man wearing a crown of lion. The spheres are a raven. The spheres are a dark cloud. The spheres are a white snake. The spheres are a fly. The spheres are a green-faced man. The spheres are a mammoth vulture. The spheres are a human. The spheres are a giant. The spheres are a yellow toad. The rainbow spheres begin to gather. They become a formless creature with many tentacles, slick with the slime of primordial universe. It is the all-in-one. It is the one in all. Not merely a thing of time-space continuum, but allied to the ultimate animating essence. This sentence is going to be interesting to try and say. Not merely a thing of one space-time continuum, but allied to the ultimate animating essence of existence's whole unbounded sweep, the last utter sweep, which has no confines, and which outreaches fancy and mathematics alike. It is the frozen present. It is the flowing past. It is the sealed future. It is the gate. It is the key. It is. It is. It is. Just as the unimaginable enormity of its existence is about to annihilate our sanity, the thing shifts its form into a symbol that our puny human brains can understand. The innumerable spheres fly rapidly to the same point in the sky, where they are swallowed up by the void. They are like countless shining rainbows vanishing into nothingness, but when I think they've all disappeared, a seven-coloured explosion suddenly fills the sky with otherworldly light. And then the thing takes form, manifesting as a vast, titanic surface floating in the heavens. It is a gate. The gate to hell. The gate to another world. It is the god that is the gate in all its accursed majesty. And with a thunderous creaking sound like a chorus of the damned, the gate slowly swings open. And beyond it lies something that I can't really understand. It's a vision of utter chaos where everything floats through insane, twisted angles. Yog-Sothoth, the opener of the way, who exists at all points in time and space. He connects this world to the outer universe, where dwell the great old ones. A true outer god. An outer god. So we're dealing with something that makes even Cthulhu pale in comparison. Master Therion. He's an even greater demon than we imagined. Shit! Indeed. Sacrificing one god to summon an even greater deity? The Sea Project was but a mere stepping stone to reach this point. You and Haddow, Augustus and the Anticross, even my mother Nero, we have all been dancing atop the wheel of fortune that turns in my hand. Motherfucker! Wait, Kuru, calm down! Al? Beast, you just called Yog-Sothoth your father, didn't you? Now I remember. He called an evil god his father. What's going on here? Can it be that you're... Precisely, Al-Azif. I am the same as those accursed brothers of Dunwich whom you defeated. I knew it. Al trembles in horror. Hey, what's going on? I'm lost here. That fiend. Master Therion is a godchild, the offspring of Yog-Sothoth. He's the child of that demon god? It's fucking crazy. Why so surprised, dear Jukuru? It's nothing extraordinary. You've already met one other like me. And I'm assuming that's probably Naya. But either way, that's a good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next.